I was really hoping to finally get this thing done for my dirt dash car this year. But then I came across this thing, an 07 GMC Envoy Denali with a 5.3. She runs good. She was involved in a high-speed chase. And I believe that's aluminum block. So I believe this should be the LS4 with 303 horsepower. So this one should be a good time. Okay. I had good old John Mavis make me these at NLR. It's got the Trailblazer 6-bolt and the full-size half-ton 6-bolt. I'm gonna try and attempt and cut this out and weld her in there. First time doing this. These are some nice thick 14s off of the early 90s Dodge Dynasty or something I had there 3 years ago. Built them for a Stratus. So see how she goes here. Got that torched out. Now I'm gonna do some grinding on her and tack in that center and see how if she's gonna work. Well, boys, she ain't gonna work. Half tempted to cut. Oop. Half tempted to cut the end of that ball joint off, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna clear up there either. I ordered some nice upright derby headers a couple weeks ago, but that ended up being an issue and not getting them. So I had to improvise, see what she sounds like. Oh. Nice. So I welded up the old fan clutch, you know, so I could get some coolant action, and I just went for a test drive and something went horribly wrong. Busted the old water pump right off. Wrecked the radiator, tranny cooler. What the fuck, boys? Sounded really cool though.
5 laps, $800.
Another year of Hayward in the books. Last night we kind of struggled in the mud. I made all the features but didn't place, but then finally got second in the forward backwards in that. My buddy Kyle got third in this one. Guess I haven't even made a video about this, but I built a 5.3 GMC Envoy. She worked pretty dang good. Had the exhaust out there, but took out the rear drive shaft and ran her in front wheel. Then today I took home the win in their first 5th turn race in this thing. That was pretty fun. And I also got second in the figure 8. I did a terrible job at videoing, getting this thing ready. Been so freaking busy. August is so busy with all these shows going on. But I welded on the bumper that I used on the Honda last year, the Prelude. And then this Nerf bar deal here that I had on the old Stratus RT 2 years ago. So the last race Sunday, the tranny quit working. I did drive it over here though when it was cold. Pretty sure I got her hot because when that fan exploded, I just decided to wrap the line. And I kind of forgot about that. I'm going to change the fluid and filter on her. Put some Lucas in her and try to get her to go on Saturday in Phillips. But yeah, these things are stout. I think I found my new derby builds. And this one was pretty dang clean. As you can see, nice black frame. And yeah, these front CV axles and transfer case holding up to 2 days of race, and heck yeah. Well, the old shifter cable finally decided to give up. I knew that was coming. She was a struggle. Sweet. Still runs real good. Just made a quick and easy push and pull rod for the shifter then. Worked just fine. Well, she really don't look too bad inside, so other than being hot Sunday, I'm not sure what was going on, so hopefully it'll be all right. So yeah, the old tranny only lasted about 2.5 races and completely gave up. Whatever. We'll get a tranny in her next year. I'm probably gonna derby this one since it's so clean. But you'll have to subscribe so you can see the build on that next year. So I also got this one too, thanks to my boss at Hometown Repair. He's letting me use her. This one's the Buick flavor, the Rainier, I think. I stole the radiator out of her for the other one, but I want to get her back together and go have some fun at races at the ranch because I ain't been there in 6 years. And this one's also all-time all-wheel drive. It does not have a selectable transfer case. So this one's a little crusty, but it's not too bad. It's still usable. She does have the typical Trailblazer problem though. Both of your upper trailing arms are busted. So I'm gonna fab something up there. And then these mounts here right away too. So we can beef that up a little bit and send it. And there. We have a better than new upper trailing arm. And mount repairs. Inch-and-a-half 095 tubing. Real nice. Just picked up another one. This one just got the old straight 642 in her, which are not bad motors either. Pretty damn good. But all the wiring was pulled out of it, so this one's definitely not gonna run. But she is another real nice clean one. So we got a good parts rig here for them other two. First thing I gotta do is get these rear coil springs pulled out for the green one. So that'll be fun. Because she's completely packed full of shit. Got her yanked off the trailer. Got the shocks unbolted. Get these coil springs yanked. Well, that was pretty darn easy. Sweet. Because this one has air ride. instead of coil springs. And she's a little ineffective nowadays. Those went in nice and easy. While I was at it, figured might as well grab them new shocks off the parts rig, because these more like limiter straps, if you will, ain't really gonna cut it. I mean, not send it, but I have new ones, so why not use them? One thing I've noticed is, like, the 6-cylinders usually have 16-inch wheels and the V8s have 17s. The V8s have bigger front brakes, and a 16 does not clear, unfortunately. You want to be sure to always properly dispose of your Freon. Well, never mind that idea on the radiator. The 6-cylinder one has that outlet in the same spot on top, but the inlet needs to be on this side. We're both on the passenger side in the 5.3. Don't worry though, we'll just shove a piece of roll bar tubing in there and find yourself another random piece of hose, and should be perfect. Got the radiator all in there, tranny cooler from the other one, and that's from a man van. Fan from the other one. Filling her up with water. About time to make a test hit. Definitely got a mess going on. I think it's been parked for like 4 years. Got a pretty bad gas leak too. And it smells terrible, like varnish, so I don't think they're gonna like that. I'm gonna have to do something about that. And hopefully fresh gas will also liven her up a little bit. Let's see what she's got. Oh, that windshield's not very nice. Hood flew up, bringing her home. Well, she's slower than shit. She's starting to come around a little bit, and I finally got the thermostat to open, the coolant's cycling. Now I gotta figure out this gas tank situation. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I was just gonna put the gas tank in on the other one, but that one's doesn't have a fuel pressure regulator. That one's newer. This one does with a return line, so I'm gonna have to put a fuel cell in here, I guess, unfortunately. Got a fuel cell figured out here. This one I used from Jarrett, who runs ice races with me a couple years ago for derbying. It's kind of small, but I think it'll be all right. This is the only one I have set up with a return line. The other ones have built-in regulators. They would probably work, but whatever. I'll figure I'll just use this one. This return setup kind of sucked because you had the hook it there, and that's how you fill it too. So I made some modifications here. Put a return nipple on her so it'll be easier to just put gas in her. Hopefully that'll be able to last the whole race. Got the return hooked up. Got the switch hooked up. Well, kinda. Yeah, I need some 3/8 high pressure fuel line for the feed line, some clamps, and I think she's about ready to buck. Well, it's 11 o'clock here on Friday night, the night before. Pretty much ready to go. Fuel line's in. We'll set the rock, but we're still dealing with misfire and cylinder 5 and 8, so I'm going to try to dig into that here yet tonight. Well, we made her. She still got a miss. Hopefully she'll clear out. Got Brandon adding the final touches. Looking good. We only got like 8 cars here, but oh well, we'll still have some fun.
She'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it sure did too.
Well, we had a good time at the old races at the ranch. Got second in both heats and the feature. Only blew this one tire in the last race when they added the jump in. That was absolutely awesome. Flying through the air for a little bit, but she was rough. Ended up wrecking the radiator. And she got real hot at the end, but still came across the line second barely. Get the water all out of her and put some antifreeze in her, and yeah, they can all sit till next year. So as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. That'd be awesome. We got plenty of cool stuff coming up.